Krebs cycle. Krebs cycle is also called tricarboxylic acid cycle. Both molecules of acetyl coenzyme A formed in the glycolysis in the cytoplasm of the cell. Now enter in the mitochondria. Acetyl part of the acetyl coenzyme is completely oxidized in the cyclical process, and carbon dioxide, water, NADH2, FADH2 are formed and energy is released. Remember, acetyl coenzyme A oxidized in the Krebs cycle are derived from pyruvic acid, which are derived from glucose. Thus, it means that the oxidation of acetyl coenzyme A is nothing but the oxidation of glucose. Introduction to scientist. Process of glycolysis was discovered by three scientists, Gustav Emden, Otto Meyerhof and Jacob Pernas, along with their colleagues. For this purpose, they perform experiment on muscles. Hence, glycolysis is also called as Emden-Meyerhof-Pernas pathway, that is EMP pathway. The cyclical reaction of tricarboxylic acid cycle were discovered by Sir Hans Krebs. Hence, this cyclical process is also called as Krebs cycle. He has been awarded the Nobel Prize in 1953 for this discovery. Come, let us now learn about the third step involved in aerobic respiration, electron transfer chain reaction. Molecules of NADH2 and FADH2 formed during glycolysis and Krebs cycle now participate in electron transfer chain reaction. In this reaction, each NADH2 molecule produces 3 ATP molecules and each FADH2 molecule produces 2 ATP molecules. Besides ATP, water molecules are also produced, and electron transfer chain reaction is operated in mitochondria only. Thus, in aerobic respiration, when glucose molecules is completely oxidized, carbon dioxide and water are produced along with energy. If there is insufficient amount of carbohydrates in the body due to exception condition like fasting or hunger, then the body uses lipids and proteins for energy production. Lipids are converted into fatty acids, whereas proteins are converted into amino acids. Fatty acids and amino acids both are then converted into acetyl coenzyme A, and energy is obtained through complete oxidation of acetyl coenzyme A by the process of Krebs cycle. In mitochondria, if we eat more carbohydrates than required by the body, then excess glucose is stored in liver and muscles in the form of glycogen. When the body needs energy, stored glycogen is again converted into glucose and utilized. After learning about aerobic respiration, let us now learn about anaerobic respiration, in which oxygen is not used. Anaerobic respiration, some living organisms can survive without oxygen, for example, anaerobic bacteria. Such living organisms have to follow anaerobic respiration for energy production. Glycolysis and fermentation are two steps of anaerobic respiration. We have seen that during glycolysis, glucose molecule is completely oxidized and pyruvic acid is produced with less amount of energy. Pyruvic acid is then converted into the product with the help of some enzymes, and this process is called fermentation. Yeast, a type of fungus, carries about fermentation in pyruvic and convert it into alcohol. Similarly, various microbes after fermentation convert pyruvic acid into different products such as vinegar, vitamins, etc. RBCs or erythrocyte does not have mitochondria, therefore RBCs entirely depend on anaerobic respiration for energy production and lactic acid is produced by fermentation. Similarly, lactobacilli are present in milk after fermentation, turn pyruvic acid in lactic acid. Some higher plants, animals, and aerobic microorganisms sometimes also performs anaerobic respiration instead of aerobic respiration. If there is a depletion in oxygen level in the surrounding, for example, our muscle cells perform anaerobic respiration when oxygen is temporarily depleted while performing physical exercise. Due to this, less amount of energy is produced in our body and thus lactic acid accumulates in muscles, due to which we feel tired. When oxygen level is returns to normal, muscle cells again return to aerobic respiration. Germinating seed also performs anaerobic respiration if the soil is submerged under water. From this, we can conclude that aerobic respiration is the cellular respiration, which involves complete oxidation of glucose, and mitochondria is the cell organelle necessary for the complete oxidation of glucose. After learning about the energy production from carbohydrate, let us now learn about the energy production from other nutrients. Energy from different food components. Proteins. Proteins are the macromolecules from by bonding together many amino acids. Proteins of animal origin, that is meat, fish, chicken, eggs, etc. are called as first class proteins. Each gram of proteins gives 4 kilocalorie energy. Amino acids are obtained from the digestion of proteins. These amino acids are absorbed in the body and transported up to each organ and cell via blood. From these amino acids, organs and cells synthesize various proteins necessary for themselves and for the whole body. For example, amino acids used by skin make melanin the pigment and keratin the key structural material of hair, horns, etc. By bones to osins, the collagen compound in the bone by cells make various proteins of cell membrane and in the synthesis of various enzymes. By pancreas in the synthesis of insulin and trypsin enzyme, by pituitary gland in the synthesis of various hormones, by muscle cells in the synthesis of actin and myosin, which are flexible proteins, and in blood to synthesis hemoglobin and antibodies.